welcome back to my channel. I wanted to really deep dive into how to create Facebook ads as a beginner or someone who just wants a little bit more context behind Facebook ads. I think that no matter whether you are looking to outsource an agency, build an in-house team with that marketing skill set, or do it yourself, it is important that you are across some fundamentals of Facebook ads and Instagram ads, same thing. Just because it's, you know what to ask for, you know what to sort of look out for, and you know how to maximize your results. Let's get started. First of all, I would love to start by, giving you some context of how the campaign structure works. So first of all, you have your campaign level. And so what that means is when you think of a campaign, you have certain objectives that you want to hit. It could be that you want to get the most amount of purchases. Or it could be, you know what, I really want to capture emails and leads. Or I just want to get a ton of traffic to my website to really increase that flow of people. Or there's so many different objectives that you can have when you think about building a Facebook ads campaign. But getting very clear on what you want your goal to be is the first step that you're going to do. Facebook is amazing and it creates a whole bunch of different goals for you. And essentially with those goals, it is saying, okay, I want people who are most likely to convert in a certain way, or I want the people who are most likely to click on an ad. And we get pulled as individuals on that platform into different categories based on how we interact on Facebook and on Instagram. So it's very algorithmic and it's very tailored, and you won't ever know what category you're really pulled into. Facebook and Instagram are clever enough to, when you spend money with the platform, then provide you with people who they think are most relevant for the objective that you're trying to achieve. So if you have a look here are the list of different objectives that are covered in Facebook and Instagram ads. And here is an example of the start of what we're talking about, which is the campaign ad structure. Once you select your objective, you are then going to arrive at an ad set level. What this means is that it's basically, who's the audience? Who do you want to actually see? Who are you putting money behind to see your ad? And there is such amazing capabilities in here, from location, age, gender, interest, behavior. It's really fun and there's so much to choose from. I think what's amazing about Facebook and Instagram is that they've collected data over such a long period of time and have been able to identify certain trends, certain behaviors, certain interests that are more popular, or definitely have the reach for brands and businesses to then be seen in terms of like who fits that demographic. And also I'm going through all of this at a very top level. If you want something a little bit more technical and granular, so really explaining like bidding strategies and how to be totally efficient in the way that you structure them, let me know, but I am just giving you a sound overview or a general overview of what it is. So once you've finished with your audience and who you've decided to target, then you're going to move on to an ad level. So what that is essentially your copywriting or like your caption, and also the images or video, carousel, all those different things that you want to have as like the end result. So that's the campaign structure. Campaign, what's your objective? Then, who are you going to target? And 3, what is that going to look like? And that is how you would then publish an ad out to the public in who you've chosen to target. A quick little note on budgeting. So there are 2 ways that you can structure like how Facebook will spend your money. And so one of them is at a campaign level. So just remember the structure that I had up before. So at a campaign level, if say you make 3 different audiences, so 3 different ad sets, at a campaign level, you'll go, okay, Facebook, I want you to spend $50 a day on these 3 audiences. Facebook will go, cool, no problem, and it will optimize itself. So it'll basically go, okay, you know what, audience 1 is performing really good. I'm actually gonna put $35 here. Then for ad set number 2, you know what? It's not really going too well, it's quite expensive. I'm only gonna spend like $4. And then the third one, you can be like, okay, there's something here, I'm gonna spend like $11. I don't know if that equals $50, but you get the gist. So you can see there that that's Facebook optimizing itself based on what feedback it's getting. I would say that that is a great strategy. I love this strategy. It's not something we use 100% of the time, but it is like something we use probably 80 to 90% of the time, just because we trust that they're gonna do the right job in terms of finding the best people for the best price. Then next you have an ad set level budget. So what that means is if you have 3 different audiences, you can set the budget per audience. You might want to go, you know what, Facebook, I don't want to listen to you going $40 here, $2 here, $8 here. I want to choose to spend $20 on this audience, $20 on that audience, and $20 on that audience. So in total, I mean, that's $60. You get the gist though. You get to pick how much gets spent on that audience per day. Overall, it'll still be $60 per day, but it will equally spend $20 across each audience. If you're a beginner, I would recommend for you to go with more of a campaign budget level strategy, as it is really good for Facebook to do that optimization itself as opposed to you trying to control the outcome. And finally, I wanted to give you guys, so let's just say you're going, cool, Von, I'm gonna run some ads, I'm gonna make it happen. What do I actually look out for once my ads are in field and they're running? So a couple of metrics that I would look out for in like the columns on the screen would be cost per click, which I feel like I talk about every single video. Cost per click, cost per click. This is so important, and it is essentially how expensive it is to get someone to your website based on the impressions served. So you want this to be cheaper, the better. So if it's something where it's costing you $4 a click, $5 a click, depending on your industry, that's way too expensive. Whereas if you're getting something for like 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents, like that's a really cheap cost per click, and you're getting significant traffic to your website because you've enticed people through your creative. So that is the biggest game changer for your business, and something I would 100% be keeping your eye on. The next thing would be frequency. So I like to look at this to make sure that we're not serving our ads too many times to a particular type of audience. Sometimes this can be a good thing. Sometimes it's great to be like, great, like they've been able to see it 2 to 3 times. That's fantastic. However, we don't want to reach the point of exhaustion where it's the same creative and the same copy and it's not converting, and we're almost like damaging the brand. No one wants to see the same ad 6, 7, 8 times. It then becomes inefficient on your end with the money that you're spending. But number 2, you don't want to see the same Instagram feed all the time. You want new, fresh imagery to convert you. So same thing goes here with ads. Then next, of course, you want to look at your cost per result / cost per action, cost per acquisition. And essentially that is like how expensive it was to get your certain objectives. So let's just say you're trying to get a lead for your business. If the cost per result is, quite affordable, then that's great. And that's something you want to look out for as something that determines how successful it was. Finally, as well, just really simple metrics like impressions and reach. Something also called a click-through rate is also really good to see, like how engaging was that ad to actually entice people and then click through to the website. All these different things will just help your ads go better, and they would be the core things that I would be looking out for. If you do have any questions, please do leave them down below and I'm happy to answer them in a future video for you.
All right, funny video unboxing.
I know, how good.
Okay, download the app. Look at that. This is proper stuff.
Yeah.
It's instant play.
Look at that.
So I guess conversation pointers, we'll just kind of listen, see how they're going. She might ask you some questions, yeah, just have everything up. Okay.
Hi!
Hello!
Are you getting more content from what Paige is doing with influencers? You're getting more.
Yeah, influencers have been
working?
so helpful, amazing. In terms of video content, I'm always like at her to get a little bit more video content, and also just making sure that it is like suitable for like Facebook and TikTok as well.
I think there needs to be better communication lines between us and you guys, also too, like when it comes to what we're promoting.
And how would you best like to, for us to give all that information to you? Is it that you want to share a Google Sheet together? Is it that you want regular emails from us or regular calls? I just want to communicate with you in the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly think it's probably best real time as you're updating to do Google Sheets.
Oh, great. Let's just get an office space together and it all makes sense. Look at our walkie-talkies, literally like, hey, get this up.
Enjoy this video and see you next time.
Subscribe and like below.
Anything else?
Can't hear you. Like, subscribe, until next time. Bye.